Tonight, we share a story that challenges the limits of human endurance. A journey of faith that costs everything, but promises eternal reward. This is the story of a devoted woman, a dedicated professional nurse, who chose conviction over comfort, truth over tradition. Her path began with a deep search for meaning, culminating in the sacred moment of Shahada, her declaration of Islam. This decision, however, did not bring peace. It ignited a storm. Just 1 week after embracing Islam, she found the courage to share her truth with her family. The reaction was not understanding, but shock, chaos, and terrifying violence. She recounts the unimaginable moments when she was subjected to physical abuse by her own kin. Hair yanked, her head brutally slammed against a solid surface, and a wet cloth forced into her mouth to silence her screams. She was threatened, mocked, and fiercely pressured to renounce her new faith. They even demanded a ransom, an astronomical sum of money, to compensate for choosing Islam. Initially, she was allowed to stay, but only under suffocating conditions. Her faith had to be invisible. She performed her prayers in secrecy, hiding her prayer garments, constantly seeking refuge in distant mosques or the quiet corners of the hospital, just to communicate with her Creator. Imagine the weight of that secrecy, the constant fear of discovery. The climax came near the end of the year. When confronted again by her mother, she stood firm, uttering a definitive statement of faith that reverberated with absolute conviction. "Until death, I will remain Muslim." Her reward for this unwavering stance? Eviction. At 3 o'clock in the morning, she was woken up and thrown out onto the street, told she was no longer their daughter, carrying only a few belongings and her precious faith. But the trials did not end there. Word spread to her workplace, the hospital. She faced a grueling 4.5-hour interrogation by senior staff, falsely accused of converting for scandalous reasons. Though she proved them wrong, the consequence was professional punishment. She was moved from her beloved surgical ward to a division that caused her physical discomfort, a subtle form of discrimination. Former friends, colleagues, and church members turned their backs, viewing her with disappointment, even disgust. Yet, through every blow, every insult, and every night spent alone, her faith deepened. The very act of seeking truth made her stronger. She has recently shared a moment of partial reconciliation with her mother, a tearful apology and an invitation to return home. But while she forgives the past, she chooses the peace and safety of her own space, vowing to visit and maintain connection while prioritizing her spiritual security. Today, she approaches her faith with incredible enthusiasm, diligently learning to pray and read the Quran. Her deepest, most cherished dream, one she held even before converting, is to perform Umrah, to stand before the Kaaba. Her journey is a profound lesson for us all. For those who grew up in Islam, she offers a stark reminder: cherish the freedom to worship openly. For those still searching, she urges deep, critical study of their own scriptures. For true knowledge is what ultimately led her home. We pray that she remains steadfast, finds peace, and fulfills her dream of Umrah soon.